Imagine yourself for a moment. You're a chalice, the chalice, the beautiful kind of a cup. And you've been allowing a drop of divine abundance into the chalice every once in a great while. Just a little drop. And then it kind of dries up. And then when you're really, really, really thirsty and you need a little bit more, you allow just barely enough, another drop coming in. And the I am the soul is going, what, what is this human doing? It's a river. It is a waterfall of abundance, of energy coming in. Why not just fill that cup up and let it overflow? You say, that's wasteful. We're going to pollute something. No, stop all that. It is not wasteful. You know what happens when the chalice fills up and it overflows? It goes right back to the I am, and it goes then right back to you. My energy, I allow it to serve me. The I am is always forgiving, for gifting to itself, and I'm part of that self. I don't need to go any deeper, any further. That's it. That is the core. Now, in this mirab of consciousness, the shift comes in and takes away any old vows you had about poverty. It washes away any old beliefs that you had about money or having more than other people. It washes away any old beliefs about the need to suffer or to work hard. In this mirab, the consciousness shifts and changes the old perceptions about how money is acquired. Shifts away thoughts that you had to be smart or understand finances. That's not true. This mirab washes away eons and lifetimes of old beliefs, old hypnotic overlays. It washes away the things that have limited you from enjoying life. These things were not really yours. These things didn't belong to you. Now in this mirab, without any force, without any thinking, you allow these things to be cleansed from your being, released back to pure states of energy, so that they can serve you in wealth, in well-being. And then you get out of your way. You let it happen. Just as the master let the fish come to his line, you let those energies come to you without thinking, without manipulating, without any ifs, ands, or buts, without wondering when or why or how or if. You just let them. You assume, you know, you feel. Forget about your bank account, your rent. Forget about your bills. Forget about all of those things. Stop worrying about them. You've commanded the energies, and they serve you. I don't care if you're the most despicable human on earth. I don't care about your past. I don't care what you've done. Because if you're so bold to be in this moment and to feel the passion of the I exist, if you are so bold as to shine your light once again, your past makes no difference at all. Step out of your way. You let those energies serve you. So I put it back to each and every one of you. Can you let energy, abundant, unlimited, beautiful energy serve you? It's either yes or no. I'll ask you the second time. Can you allow your sovereign energy, your energy, to now serve you freely and openly? Can you allow your sovereign energy, can you allow the communication of your soul, of your I am, to serve you now? It's either yes or no, nothing in between. It's either all or limitation. We're going to go into this place that is called your secret garden. Your secret garden. It's secret because you pretty much forgot it was there. It was hidden behind this wall, this gate, this large fence, huge wall. But it's always been there. It's a secret garden because nobody else can go in there. Only you. It's yours. Yours alone. You see, this secret garden is a symbol of your potentials. A symbol of all the potentials for your life. This secret garden is the place of the potentials of your past, your present, and your future. Every flower, every tree, every breeze in the air is symbolic of the potentials. Everything in this secret garden is a potential. Let me tell you a little bit more about potentials. It's the fruit hanging on the trees. It's what you see, these beautiful flowers, these grand orchards, these vineyards. Whatever you choose is already in here. If one is contemplating the potential of abundance, they'll think in terms of dollars or euros, or they'll define it in very literal, detailed terms. But that is the mind defining it. The mind placing a value on it. But actually, well, let's walk over to this vineyard here. There's beautiful grapes growing on the vines. Let's walk over here, and I ask you to take a few grapes in your hand. Yes, they can be any color, they can be any size, it doesn't matter. Then just hold them there in your hand for a moment. Let's say that these beautiful grapes in your secret garden represent abundance in your life. There's no need to define what abundance means on a literal basis. You don't have to say abundance is driving a BMW or a Mercedes. Abundance is having X number of dollars or euros in your bank account. Abundance doesn't mean having so much, a certain type of clothing. Those are the byproducts or the manifestation of abundance. True abundance is a feeling. True abundance is a very deep feeling. The definition or the manifestation comes later. Well, right now, those grapes you're holding in your hand really have no energy in them. They are potentials. So I ask you to take a bite of a few of the grapes. Place them in your mouth, taste them. Feel what happens now as you take this potential of abundance into your mouth, into your body. What does it taste like? What does it feel like? Now you've just tasted abundance. You felt it course through your body. You felt how you react to it, how you feel about it. Abundance isn't the details. Abundance is a feeling. It is a potential. Later, when you go back to your human body, your everyday life, you go back out of your secret garden, you can bring the potential of abundance with you. Not having to worry about the details, not having to worry about how it manifests, but always remaining in the sensual experience of abundance. If you allow yourself to taste of abundance, to feel it in your body, Literally what happens when you go out of your secret garden, you bring that potential back with you. The abundance, it then attracts the energy to give you a literal experience in your physical human reality, an experience of abundance. The beauty is that you don't have to worry about the details. You don't have to take some get-rich-quick scheme. You don't have to plot and plan how you get abundant. It comes into your life because you've tasted or allowed the potential of abundance. And it also takes a very bold human to choose a potential and allow themselves to experience it without limiting it. Because that's another thing that you're going to have the tendency to do. Say, I'm going to taste this potential of abundance or love or any of the other things. But then you wonder how much you can handle. So you're limited. Say, I'll take a little abundance. But right away, you've controlled it. The true potential is when you allow yourself to experience and express it without any limitations, without any fences or gates or walls around it. To experience it full on, openly, sensually. When the earth was being embedded with crystalline pure energies to give it life force, later became the real crystals of earth, the stones that you hold, which provided energy for the Lemurians and the Atlanteans. You embedded this thing called the Illuminated Fund. They had a little bit different name back then, but now what we call the Illuminated Fund. You said when the time was right on Earth, you'll be able to tap into this. There are 21 caverns deep into the earth that hold a reservoir or a balance of crystals, valuable crystals. Some of what you would call your valuable jewels right now, but some that have never been seen by humans before on this planet. Never. 21 locations around the earth and one central core crystal at the center of the earth. It's not molten lava. Let the scientists be distracted by that so we can do our real work here. This fund is crystalline, brilliant, expansive, contains more energy than what you could ever possibly consume. It's unlimited. It is literally backed up by crystals in the earth. You could say that they have a monetary value, but they'll never be cashed in, ever. We're using them for balancing and flowing of energy. The energy in the crystal caves was brought forth by a desire of humans like you, who said it's time for more energy on this planet. It's time for that energy that will take individuals and this planet into the next level. That level being of the new earth, an earth of consciousness, an earth of abundance, an earth of hope. A deep desire from a small but very important group of humans from all around the world that said it's time. That literally brought in a type of cosmic energy, a crystalline energy to this planet which primarily uses what we would call earth energies, which are dense, which are relatively slow, which are not particularly efficient. But this call from this group of humans brought forth to this planet an entirely new type of energy. And it came into this planet in these 21 crystal caves located all around the world. And each one of these caves are connected to the core crystal, the life force crystal of this planet. You come to the point I ask you to come to the point where you never have to worry about money again. You don't have to balance your bank accounts or worry about if a shirt is $5 or $500. It doesn't matter. It's inconsequential. It is stupid. It's not enlightenment. It's not. What you pay for a shirt or your milk or anything like that, It's not about enlightenment. That's so old. So back to the point. There is a tremendous amount of energy. You got that? You understand that? It's in 21 caves. Pretty simple stuff. It's crystals. It's really pretty, a lot of colors. You're not going to go take the crystals. They are a mechanism for attracting appropriate energy, storing energy, distributing energy. Don't be afraid of it, but don't limit it to little things like I need $1,000 to fix a car, buy a computer, or anything else. That's so minuscule. Let that energy come in big. Now stay where you are. Don't go off to these caves, but stay where you are. Feel for a moment into what you call your heart, your essence. This thing I talked about today, your I am. The I exists. Feel into that for a moment. I exist. When you can get down to this core level, I exist. How amazing. And the energies come to you. When you're off scurrying around, when you're off searching for something, the energies really can't come to you. But when you're in such a place of trust, such a place of awareness, the energies can come to you. There's only one thing that is going to prevent it. It's you. You've been familiar with patterns of whether it's illness, lack, loathing, discomfort, not being present in this reality, whatever it is, you've been used to those patterns. The real challenge is going to be, can you let it come? Full on. Or are you going to try to stop some of it, all of it? So, but just a little bit at a time. I'm not quite worthy enough yet. It's totally up to you. It's your game. It's your game show. Doesn't matter. But this energy, it's here right now. Go beyond thinking in terms of, well, does it mean a new job? Does it mean winning the lottery or anything like that? Go beyond that. Keep it pure. From the I am to the I receive. I am, therefore I receive. Without question, without limit, without controls or management systems, I receive. Universe, cosmos are filled with energies. They're absolutely filled with energies. The energies were put there, made there, from your passion to know thyself, to know thy God within, to, as you would say, return home. But what you find is home comes to you. Yes, home comes to you. It comes to you. So you could say there is such an abundance of energy that you created from your passion, your desire to know home, to be home. That's why these energies come into the 21 crystal caves now. It's not a fairy tale, it's very real. That's why you finally allowed these energies to break through this invisible ceiling, kept them away from you. Now they're here. I ask you once again, can you allow these to come to you in your life? Unlimited. no rules or guidelines. Feel, if you would please, feel it come to you. Filling you, filling your life.